theft in electricity, it is now declining once again. Foreign direct investments are at their lowest ever. But today, after the stabilization phase, you can see the gradual trajectory going up. It will take time. But I can see the trend setting in. And as the confidence revives, you see FDI go up. The taxation base is once again being grown. Because we realize that 1/3 of our population is living beneath the poverty line. And it is that section of society that deserves our attention. A more people-friendly taxation policy that needs engineering. And we will, inshallah, do that. Our exchange rate was artificially pegged under the last government 5 years. And we were depositing money, and I'm not making statements that cannot be backed by statistics. These statements, the statement that I'm making, you go to the World Bank, go to the IMF, they will not contradict this. Your exchange rate was artificially pegged. And we were borrowing on one hand, and then we were throwing money into the market to keep the rupee artificially pegged at a higher rate. Market forces demanded it differently. We have set it right. It has reached a new level, and we have faced a problem with that. And the problem is inflationary. The biggest challenge that the ordinary Pakistani is facing today is cost of living has gone up. Mahangai is one again. It's hurting people. We are not oblivious of it. But we knew that this medicine initially has to be painful. It will be painful. There was no other way left but to go through that pain. And we are going through those, labor pains. Hopefully, the economy and we will deliver. Austerity. The way money was being spent. I'll give you one example. The Prime Minister and myself, we went to New York for the UNGA session. And I'll give you 2 examples. Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif had gone for a similar trip, and it cost the government of Pakistan $600,000. The President Zardari went, and it cost the government close to $800,000. Prime Minister Imran Khan went, and it cost the government slightly over $100,000. The same trip, the fact was, we were not staying in 5-star hotels. We were staying at the embassy with our ambassador. If I'm staying at the Four Seasons today, the government of Pakistan is not paying for it. If the government of Pakistan was paying for it, I would have not stayed there. I've been given hospitality by the Malaysians. I'm availing that hospitality. And we return it when they come. And we will, inshallah, when they come. But the bottom line is hospitality begins from the top. If you're frivolous, how can you expect people down below to be more prudent in financial management? And the last thing that I'd like to mention is restructuring. At the moment, we are working on how to make the government leaner and more efficient. The plans are almost ready, and very soon, inshallah, we are going to launch this program in which we will make, club departments together. There's duplication of work. After the 18th Constitutional Amendment, responsibilities have changed. A lot of things have gone into to the provinces. Why do we have a white elephant sitting in the center? And we have to address, expenditures of white elephants in Islamabad. With that, I can also say we've also launched a new program called Ehsaas. The reason I'm sharing this with you is you, the Pakistani community, are the messengers. I believe one High Commissioner and one ambassador in any country cannot do the job until and unless he or she has the support of the entire community to pass the message. You are the messengers for Pakistan. And once this message goes out, gradually it will have an impact. And today, with this new social media savvy world, access has become much easier. What I'm saying right now, if there's live streaming, it can go all over the world as I speak to you. That's what modern technology has done. Why don't we take advantage of that modern technology? Why don't we have apps? Why don't we have services to connect with the community through modern technology? I have introduced now video linkages with 18 key capitals of the world. And inshallah, I will be talking while sitting in Islamabad, holding a meeting. If I'm discussing America, our ambassador in Washington would be sitting in Washington but connected to the committee room in Islamabad. If I am talking about London, the High Commissioner in London would be sitting in his office in London but connected to me in my office in Islamabad. That's what technology has done. Why can't we avail technology? Yesterday I was talking to a company. They want to introduce a new system of better management of people coming in and creating a data for students, for labor, for workforce. And they were having some issues. What I'm proposing is, let Malaysia be the pilot, as you've been the pilot in this. Let us introduce a pilot project in Malaysia. And if the security establishment has issues, I will go and talk with the security establishment and convince them with logic why it makes sense. We can try it. If it works, we can replicate it. If it doesn't, we can shut it. But you have to be innovative. If you're not innovative, then you will not go anywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I see in Malaysia today is a great opening on both sides. We are developing a new relationship, a significantly different relationship. Let's not forget that once we lost East Pakistan, our focus on the East somewhat diminished. Let's not forget how Indonesia and Malaysia and these countries stood with Pakistan in '65. And then Bangladesh came into being and our focus went westwards. We lost focus on the East. And today, the world is saying that the 21st century is a century for Asia. So they are being that map of Asia. Where is Pakistan based? On the sort of Asian continent is what we need to take. Today, with our relationship with China and with the new CPAC corridor, economic corridor that is being built, inshallah, I see as a politician and as a person who has a vision for modern Pakistan, for Naya Pakistan, beginnings and the foundations being laid for a more cohesive and a more fundamentally sound nationalistic Pakistan. Today Pakistan is standing up to bullies, and the message across to India in February was loud and clear: don't mess with us. You can be much bigger in size, but we can defend ourselves. Today, after 54 years, Kashmir was discussed in the Security Council. After 54 years, the last time it was debated was in 1965. Despite the 5 powers, permanent members who would veto us, we managed to get it discussed. Today, alhamdulillah, I can say that the Prime Minister, the way he articulated Pakistan's case on Islamophobia, on Kashmir, is known to you and people have seen it. Alhamdulillah, I claim that I am the first Pakistani foreign minister who stood up in the UN General Assembly and addressed the international community in my language, which is Urdu. I could not speak English. You know, I had been to the right universities and I do speak a few words of English. But the point that I was making was that I had pride in my language, which is Urdu. And I spoke at the UN, and he knows that, how we put it together at the last moment. And we responded with the Indians in our national language. National pride has to be restored. And inshallah, this government, I am confident, will restore national pride. And let me conclude by saying that today I speak with confidence that for the first time, I've been in politics for 35 years. And I don't think there's anyone in the political arena today, name me if there is any, who has been at all 3 tiers of government. I've been in local government, I was the chairman of the district council, and I was district nazim. I've been at the provincial level, I was a member of the provincial assembly 3 times, and a member of the provincial cabinet 3 times, planning and development and finance. And today, I'm at the federal level. So I completely understand what the mechanics of governance are. And inshallah, I can assure you, we will address them. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be painful. Mafia will obstruct us because vested interest will be shaken. And when you shake vested interest, they join hands. They join hands. They club their resources together to stare you back in the eye. But we are not here. We are not here to this pastime. I say this to the chairman, that if you conceive PTI as a party of change, then let us take steps to bring about that change. It will be difficult, I know. At times people get disappointed because they do not see the speed of change. Do not forget, I will give you empirical evidence. History tells us, when you introduce change, it does not become visible initially because there is resistance. there is a capability, there is a transition taking place. I see no change. But when it matures, it takes off. And that takeoff stage will come, and inshallah, it will come within this term. Finally, no government, and I've been in government before. I've been foreign minister before, and this is the second innings in the foreign office. I was forced to play the thing, by the way. The second innings in the foreign office. Never have I seen all stakeholders on the same page as they are today. The armed forces of Pakistan are playing a very responsible role. And I admire the courage and the sacrifice they have made in Fatah and in fighting and defeating terrorism. Today we are collectively, inshallah, working on reversing extremism. I hope you can appreciate it. Yes. I'm in Malaysia. The Dharma is in Islamabad. And I speak with confidence. It will peter out. Mark my words. You will vanish. You will vanish. By collecting 100,000 people or 50,000 people, 60,000 people from all over the country means nothing. We've done it many a times. We are a party that filled the Maidan-e-Pakistan thrice at short notices. I remember filling, when Khan was there, the Multan Stadium, the cricket stadium. I mean, after 70, it was after ZAB, it was the biggest ever crowd there. 7 lives were lost in stampede. That was the number of prisons. People were sandwiched. So we, frankly, what I see in Islamabad, I smile. It doesn't really fluster me at all. Because we've been through the mill. People say, Ron, where is it? 22 years of slogging. He hasn't been planted as the queue was, planted. He's risen. This party has risen from the ranks. 30th October 2011 is a clear indicator of what the first demonstration of the change in the mindset of people became visible. The pundits said, never KPK returns a party for the second time. We returned with a larger number. Inshallah, we are in Punjab, and believe you me, my target is simple. Inshallah, in deducing and inculcating the seeds of the party change in sin. The backward, the downtrodden, the ill-governed sin, which is a province that stood for Pakistan. The first resolution passed by the Sindhis, let's not forget, the overwhelming majority of them are federalists by temperament, by nature. They are Pakistanis at heart. That's where the message has to go next, inshallah, and we will take it. So, High Commissioner, thank you. Thank you for playing the role that I expect of you. And I've told one thing very clearly, and let me repeat it. It's being recorded, so I want to be on record. There is a practice in the Foreign Office that postings are made on seniority. Grade 22 है, 21 है, 20 है. I'm saying that's nonsense as far as I'm concerned. I do not believe in grades, I believe in performance. junior officers who perform will go as ambassadors and high commissioners. And if there's somebody who wants to crib, let them crib, I don't care. But I will try and face the best stuff available so that they can go and bring about that change. In this interconnected world, the significance of missions abroad and the community abroad has multiplied exponentially. And that is what we need to understand. With this partnership that you, sir, have demonstrated today, with this partnership, inshallah, with the Pakistanis abroad and governments abroad, collectively, we build new Pakistan. Sorry, I took a lot of time.
Sir, I would request you to sign our residence book.